Hey everyone, Simon here from Aquabatics Calgary and welcome to our Whitewater Kayak Skills online video series. Today we're here at the beautiful Kananaskis River in Alberta, Canada, and we're going to be checking out the hanging stern draw, an often overlooked but endlessly useful stroke for intermediate and advanced paddlers. The hanging stern draw is a stroke that allows us to generate cross-current momentum with an active paddle blade and the body in a dynamic power position. This stroke uses the force built by the current on the blade to propel your kayak forwards rather than multiple power strokes. Cross-current momentum is crucial to cross eddy lines, set up for drops, or simply to maneuver around waves, holes, rocks, and other river features. The power built on the paddle blade also aids in stability on edge and progressing into a more fluid and efficient paddler. Before adding the hanging stern draw to your paddling arsenal, you need to be very comfortable with performing carving eddy turns, using sweep strokes for direction control, and have good edge control when crossing eddy lines. So, as with any new kayak skill, our sight selection is super important. For the hanging stern draw, we're just looking for a few key things. The first one is a nice defined eddy line like we have here. We have nice still calm water and then a fast obvious current just out from the eddy line there. We don't want like a big boily area that we have to cross. We also want that current to be nice and wide because with this skill we're trying to generate cross current speed, so it needs to be wide so we don't run out of space. Because we're generating cross current speed, if it's too narrow we just run out of room and we don't get the full benefit from practicing this skill. Now another nice thing to have is a really long eddy. That way we can perform the maneuver, get back in, and repeat the skill a number of times to start really dialing it in. So now we found this great spot to learn. Let's get on the water and we'll give it a try. So the key things of note in this skill are the following. Where the paddle enters the water, body rotation, upper and lower hand position. Top hand kind of looks like it's reading a watch. Boat angle across the current, not pointing downstream. We're building power on the power face of the blade, not on the back of the blade. Here the boat is accelerating across the current, not downstream. At that moment you will feel the power building on the blade. At that point you want to continue to squeeze the paddle against the current in order to continue to generate and increase speed. One way to think about it is, imagine you're squeezing a beach ball between the paddle blade and the stern of the boat. If you can continue to do that, you're going to continue to build power. Now some of the common problems we see from paddlers when they're trying to perform this skill are the following. They lose or they don't ever get power from the paddle blade. Their boat turns downstream with no cross-current momentum gain. The common causes of this are often poor eddy choice. Large boily eddy lines don't lend themselves well to this skill. We require green water to build power on the blade. Too much or too little upstream angle when leaving the eddy. Or the paddle angle is too flat. Top hand almost needs to be at eye level to ensure the stroke is done as effectively as possible. Now another common one is paddlers building power on the back side of the blade instead of the power face. Their boat then turns downstream rather than accelerates across the current. This is usually a result of incorrect timing and or not reaching far enough away from the boat with the paddle. The hanging stern draw is used to generate cross-current momentum. Power is generated from body rotation. Top hand position is kind of like reading a watch. When you feel the power building, squeeze the beach ball to generate more power. The boat needs to be angled across the current, not pointing downstream, and power is built on the power face or the front of the paddle blade. Thanks for checking out this video. Visit our webpage at aquabaticscalgary.com or our YouTube channel for more great videos and more information. Happy paddling.